Hey YouTube, Perfecting Blackwings time. Today I'm going to be talking about Zephyros the Elite again. I talked about him a while back, I feel like let me rephrase this. I apparently only briefly mentioned him in the video, I guess. I didn't go on enough about him. People still don't realize how good he is. A lot of good players know that he is great. He was splashed in a bunch of decks just because how great he is. But apparently a lot of people still think he's to bad. And that's not good. People need to understand how good he is. Now usually I just have the 3 Blackwings here, and then a row of cards here I'm going to talk about. But I have all this because Zephyros really combos into all of this in some way or another, which I'm going to go into. First I just want to show off my new sleeves. Just got these the other day. I'm pretty happy about them. Another reason for me having these all here. And also this mat is for trade if anyone wants it, just throwing it out there. Back to what I was talking about though. So let's go into some of the combos of what Zephyros does. In case you don't know, you can, once per duel, you can return a face-up card on your side of I think it has to be face-up. If this card is in your graveyard, you can return one face-up card you control to the hand to special summon this card from your graveyard and take 400 damage. Each player can only use the effect of Blackwing Zephyros the Elite once per duel. So basically you bounce something and special summon him. That's pretty good. A lot of people think that's kind of whatever. What's great about that is it's a +1. You don't lose anything by returning a card to your hand. You still have the card, and then you get a +1 basically. You can return your opponent's monsters to their hand also. Like, say I mind control or monster reborn my opponent's monster. I can bounce it to their hand and then special summon Zephyros, which is something worth noting. You cannot bounce Synchros though, because it would be returned to the extra deck, meaning the cost of returning it to your hand would not be fulfilled. So you can't even target the Synchro for its effect. You can't even attempt to do it. Like, I'll attempt to activate Zephyros, bounce the Synchro since it didn't resolve, it doesn't special summon. You can't even do that. You aren't allowed to target the Synchro, period. It's just a ruling worth noting. So let's go into some of the combos. One of the more basic ones is these two guys. You summon him, bounce him, special summon Zephyros, play him again. And then from here, you can exceed, or you can Synchro into the Armor Master. I'm going to be making a bit of a mess here, I have a feeling, but just letting you know. And that's a pretty good play. Just being able to get an instant exceed or Synchro off is pretty nice off of one card. And it can get you out of a lot of situations. Or just put you into a good situation, or like put you in a better situation. You know what I mean. Another one, Dark Arm Dragon. Similarly, you special summon it, bounce it, special summon him. Lets you reuse your Dark Arm Dragon multiple times per duel, which can be useful. Getting maybe like 5 pops off of a Dark Arm Dragon is pretty powerful. So you summon the Dark Arm Dragon, pop, pop, bounce for Zephyros, and then you get 3 more Darks, pop, pop, pop. You can't get 3 pops off, or 6 pops off, because that would mean you wouldn't have a Zephyros in there anymore. Unless you did something fancy like discard the Zephyros with, say, Baronic or something. But I'm just talking about just these 2 cards, basically. I keep putting him over here. Another basic combo is play Black Whirlwind, bounce Black Whirlwind, special summon Zephyros. And then you can just play the Black Whirlwind again. No big deal. I already went into Mind Control. You can take their monster and then return it to their hand, which is pretty good. You can monster reborn something that you need, say a Collude or something, some random good card that's nice to have in your hand. Monster reborn it, bounce it, get back Zephyros. Blizzard is a very interesting one. There's a lot of plays with Blizzard. You can go Blizzard, Collude, bounce Collude, special summon Zephyros, Synchro for Armored Wing, and now you have a Collude to back it up. Or you can do something fancy like Blizzard into Bora, bounce the Blizzard, play Zephyros, make a rank 4, and then play the Blizzard again next turn. That's a pretty powerful play right there. It opens up a lot of possibilities, and it gives you more Trishula access also. So, say you do something like Blizzard to Kalute, and you have a black Whirlwind or some other card that you can bounce, you special summon the Zephyros, and that gives you Trish. And Trish is amazing if you don't know. It's just such a ridiculous card. If you can play it, you want to usually. Popping 2 cards plus a graveyard. And graveyard's pretty important right now with Lightsworn's back and Chaos back. So you really want to control their grave. It opens up a lot of combo potential in the deck that it doesn't normally have, because Blackwings isn't a very combo-y deck. It's more control-based and more slower paced. You're just basically doing a lot of setup so you can make a push late game a lot with Vayu and a Blizzard and maybe a Dark Armed if you have that. But with Zephyros, it lets you do more combos, and it opens up a lot of OTK potential. Oh, another great combo that I should probably mention. I didn't have it out. I didn't think of this off the top of my head when I was looking through my deck. Sirocco. Here's a pretty nutty one. Play Sirocco. Special Bora from your hand. Bounce Bora. Special Zephyros. Then Special Bora again. Pump onto the Sirocco. And then rank into a 4. Or if you also have an even nuttier one, is with a Gale. Because then you can pump onto, say you don't even have the Bora. So you got these 3 guys. Sirocco, Gale, Bounce Gale, Zephyros, Special Gale again. Pump onto the Zephyros. Synchro for Stardust Dragon or Scrap Dragon, depending on what your opponent has. And just ram them for a shitload of damage. And of course, if you have the Monster Reborn, it's even nuttier because you can just bring back the Sirocco and pump again. So you're somewhere around like 10,000 attack at this point. Depending on what you have. Zephyros just opens up a lot of combo potential in the deck, and it's really necessary in the deck, and you should be playing at least 1. 2 is debatable. I've actually been thinking of playing 2 over, say, a Sirocco, because Blackwings are very reliant on level 4s for your Blizzard plays and such, and Sirocco is just less and less necessary now, especially with Blizzard, because you can just make an Armed Wing instead of having the Sirocco for the Vayu. And Vayu's been less important lately. Like, you guys see how I've been playing 1 Vayu lately. It's just less important now. Blizzard plays are far more important, and having a live Blizzard is kind of important. I know I said that like 3 times now, but it's true. It's important. You don't want to be sitting on a lot of dead cards, and that's what Sirocco is. I sit on a lot of hands where I'm sitting on something like Blizzard, Sirocco, and a bunch of random spells and traps, and I'm just like, both of these cards don't work together. But if it was this, it would work. Like, think about it. The worst case scenario of playing 2 Zephyros would be you have both in the grave and can only activate 1. Doesn't mean you're losing anything. It just means the other one doesn't do anything. That's the same thing as having, like, a Bora in the grave. It doesn't really mean you're losing anything. It's just kind of there. I think it's worth looking into, and I'm going to be testing it. But I would definitely say that 1 Zephyros is absolute, without a doubt, no questions asked, staple in Blackwings. If you don't play that, there's something wrong. You need to be playing that. Like, Dust Shoot, that's just such a ridiculous card right now. Like Heavy Storm, ridiculous card. Well, this is a ridiculous card for Blackwings. It does so much for the deck, you need to be playing it. It gives you access to a lot of combos and a lot of crazy plays. I can't stress that enough. Play it. That's all for pretty much now. I'm going to be bringing you my updated deck profile whenever I get that Roach. That's pretty much it for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the description below for my Facebook, Twitter, blog, and eBay. Buy some stuff from you guys. I'm trying to get some cash up for the Final Fantasy 13 Special Edition bundle, which comes out in a couple months. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace, YouTube.